Good day everyone, this is Frost and this is CFMoto. First, thank you God for allowing this to happen, and second is I'm the owner, so before we begin, you know what to do. If you're on motorcycle, push the subscribe button, and if you're on updates, push the notification bell. And intro. Let's have a sound check. A Krapovich muffler in NK400 twisted loop full system. And our content for today, or our vlog for today, is we're going to review my NK400. So this is gonna be a pros and cons. I'm gonna talk randomly because I'm going to share with you my experiences and why you should choose this one or what other bike that you should choose. So this is based on my experience, no lies, no bias. So again, if you're wondering why this is not the latest version, so let me tell you something. Do not choose the latest version if you're going to ask me. I know it's subjective, but later we'll talk about it because simply number one, the newer version is much expensive and this one is pretty much better and it is cheaper. So let's start and let's talk about why you should choose this one. The price point of this one is 218,000, and for the latest version, which is priced at 248. And if you're going to ask me if you're planning to buy, you should get the latest version, I could tell you right now that don't go for the latest version because number one, it's not worth it because the price of that is 248,000, while the things that they change is only TFT display and color scheme, and thirdly is the tires, stock tires. Still the same CST, but they're using a different kind of threads, or I don't know. And so they still have the same engine and they still have the same weight, so there's no major changes. And I'm not saying that I don't like the TFT display. All I'm saying is I've seen it. I don't like it because number one, it's not smooth. It's not delay, but it's not smooth. It's not the same with the 450 SR and also the other brands that CFMoto is offering, because those kind of TFT is really nice. It's smooth, easy to understand, very advanced compared if you're going to choose the NK400. So like I said, choose this one. It's much cheaper. So now going back to the review. So for the past months or year that I've been using this one, I never encountered any issues. So that's with honesty. I never encountered anything. So let me just get through this. Okay, so like I said, I've been using this bike for 1 year and 5 months. I never encountered any issues. So I'm gonna attack firstly the cons or the issues other people are complaining. Number one is the weight. Weight is subjective. Let's be honest about that one. Some people complain about the weight, but if you are going to ask me, I really love the weight because for me it's adds stability. Especially I'm not a big person. I'm tall but I'm not big. So especially in top speed, aggressive riding, it adds stability for me. Second is the throttle. Some people complain that the throttle is delay, it's not that responsive if you're going to compare it with the other brands. I mean, yes, I do complain sometimes, but in retrospect, it becomes a safety feature, especially if you're a beginner rider, you're not very familiar and you're not, expert in terms of riding. So that's an added safety because the bike is somewhat delay. Okay, other issues is power delays. I only experienced it once because my order now is 9,000. I only experienced it once. Like I said, it wasn't really major. Other people had said that it is a safety feature when the engine becomes too hot. So I don't know if it's true or not, but anyway, it's not a big issue because it becomes also a safety features. Other cons is if you're really a meticulous person, because sometimes I am that, I don't love the quality of plastic that they are using. And second is the quality of paint. It's not that good if you compared it with premium bikes. It easily gets worn out. So again, that's subjective. And also what cons, so I guess that's it. So maybe in terms of fuel consumption, it consumes more because other mechanics had said that because the throttle is somewhat delayed, then the fuel is already going out, so it consumes more. And actually I could honestly tell you that I compared it with the other 400cc that I have tried. This one consumes more, maybe because the MT-03 is 121cc only, while the other bikes is not that big of displacement compared with this one. And the NK400 is really aggressive. So okay, so pros is number one, price. We're not gonna deny the fact that this is much cheaper compared with the other brands. And what I love about that one is it is a 400cc displacement, 400.4 to be exact. And you know, especially if you're living in places like expressway and you have standard of displacement before you can go in, so this one is really good, especially in Manila. Other pros is static. Static is very nice. A lot of people will ask you about the static, and sometimes people ask me if it is a 600cc to 1000cc. So that's my experience. And what else is other pros is quality engine. Okay, let's get to the part where the engine came from. So the engine of the NK400 came from Kawasaki. It's the ER4N and ER6N. So it's the engine of the NK400 NK650. Those kind of strategies like borrowing engines, applying the engine, or so on and so forth, it's not new. The companies have been doing that for so many years. It's not easy to do because it takes a lot of legal process, and there's an agreement to that. So there's some kinds that you are limited to do that. I don't know what kind of agreement CFMoto and Kawasaki did, but at least we know that the engine of the NK400 came from a very good quality. It's a Kawasaki. NK400 is not the only one, or the CFMoto is not the only one doing that. For example, the KTM or Duke, the engine of the Duke 200 came from the Bajaj Rouser, and also the engine of the Duke 390 is the same with the Dominar 400. So it has the same 373cc single cylinder. So KTM has been using the engine of the Bajaj for a very long time. Bajaj, guys, is a very good quality. It's not that well known, because especially here in the Philippines, we complain about the Bajaj because some people use that for, you know, climbing mountains like that. But they have no idea that Bajaj is a really good quality, especially right now that Bajaj and Triumph is beginning to build classic bike. So that being said, it means that especially Triumph, guys, Triumph is very meticulous. So what are pros and cons? Pros is when you use the NK400, it adds boogie points, so it makes the rider more handsome. So guys, if you're a person that you are really not into you're not really biased or into quote-unquote brands, then might as well go for the NK400. It's a 400cc, very cheap compared with other brands, and also the engine is not easy to the engine is easy to fix because they are the same with the Kawasaki. So all parts are mostly available. The only problem is you gotta find a mechanic that really knows how to handle NK400, because NK400 is, yes, it's sensitive compared with the other premium motorcycle out there. But as long as you know how to handle your bike, then there's no problem. So that's also the reason why other people don't want to add some MDLs, extra electronics, because the electronics of the NK400 CFMoto are very sensitive. Okay, so again, so for the console, so I forgot the suspension in front. I don't really love that. Very standard. What you see is what you get, and especially the damping is very horrendous. Very bad damping, especially in corners. So what other people did was they changed the oil. They get a better mechanic to do that. It takes I don't know how to explain that, but again, that's the cons. But with the rear suspension, it is actually very nice. It can be adjusted two times, soft and hard, so at least there's a choice. So for the frame, it is actually very nice. very good frame. What else? Static, everything is LED. Stopping powers is very nice. Dual disc brake in front and single disc brake in rear, so very nice. I have, like I said guys, I have done everything with this one. Aggressive riding, long ride, so friendly race. So again, I have raced the MT-03 R3. It's a friendly race, so it's in my video, you can actually check that. So I'm gonna also put the link in the description for you to make it easy for you. But if you want more reviews about bikes, motorcycle, you can actually check my channel with that. So I have done some comparison with this one, MT-03 versus Z4 NK400, NK400 versus Dominar. So I have a lot of reviews already. It might help you in choosing to which 400cc that you can actually buy. So I guess that's it. So I don't want to make this video much longer. So bottom line is, take it from the owner like me. Don't be biased, because right now, especially in the world we are living right now, everything is permissible, everything is mostly open now. So long as you have money, you can buy or build your motorcycle, but it takes a lot of process. So again, the NK400 is much worth it, because again, the engine is Kawasaki. Switches, actually it's okay, very nice, it's not limited. So I guess that's it. So take it from the owner. So I hope that this video helped you in your decision making. But if it did, please subscribe, push the subscribe button and the bell for updates. I have pretty much a lot of review more, and also you can check my channel, like I said, for more reviews. So also I have top speed of this bike, 180. So you can check that in my channel also. I have no complaint about this one. 9,000 odo, no headache, no nothing. Okay, so that's it. So enjoy the video, the rest of the video. Alright, let's have fun here. You want to see a rev matching? I'll show you a rev matching. Alright, so 5th gear, and again 4th gear, so that's a rev matching. 3rd gear, 4th gear, 5th gear, so rev matching, 4th gear. Okay, so it's very easy to do. I'm gonna rev match my bike, especially if we're riding very aggressive. CFMoto is not just a Chinese company. CFMoto is half owned by the KTM, so 49% is owned by KTM, while 51% is owned by CFMoto. So by that, it means that they're actually good quality, because we all know KTM also is a very good quality brand. But although they have issues, especially in their small displacement, but in their higher CC, they are actually pretty much okay. So I just want to add also the in terms of the hottest engine that I have test drive. First is in the 400cc category. First is the KTM 390, the hottest 400cc that I have tested. Second is it is between NK400 or Z4. It's somewhat similar, but maybe perhaps the NK is much hotter a little bit. Third is the MT-03, while the fourth is the Dominar. In the Dominar, I haven't actually tested it much. but just a little bit. So maybe because that's was the reason why I made it least hottest engine. Clutch, some people complain that it's actually hard, it's not light, but again, as long I mean, for the first time that I used the NK400, yes, it was really hard. I suffered muscle pain, but afterwards I adapted, and now I pretty much okay. I don't complain. But sometimes in heavy traffic, yes, I do complain. Most slight or softer clutch that I have tested in the 400cc category is the ZX4RR, Ninja 400, Z4, then Yamaha R3, Dominar, then KTM. Last is the NK400. So if you're planning to add some lightener in your clutch, the only thing that I could advise is choose the hydraulics. Don't choose those other paraphernalia in YouTube or in Shopee. They do add lightness, but they also make the clutch cable brittle. So that's my experience, and also what other people known experience again. So if you want to add some help in your clutch, just choose the hydraulics. That's the best that you can actually buy. So that's it. See you in my next vlog. Ciao, ciao, ciao.